Howdy ho everybody, welcome back to the Rock's Roost and A Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Today we're going to go to the Desert Palace and conquer it. So let us do that. I want to go to the potion shop first. Well, now it's just become a matter of principle, okay. I want to go to the potion shop first and get another potion of magic. Because we're going to need it. I'm going to use the ice rod quite a bit. That was cheap. Don't defeat an enemy right at the edge of the screen unless you want to not get... Come on. The heck with it. Anyway, if you defeat an enemy right at the edge of the screen, if they drop something, you won't get it. Yeah. So the ice rod, usually in these Zelda games, these 2D Zelda games particularly, the item that you find in the dungeon is the one you use to defeat the boss. Well, that's not the case for the Desert Palace in this game. The item we need for the Desert Palace is the one that Sashrala told us about. On the shore of Lake Hylia, we went to get it, the ice rod. The reason he tells you to get it, I think, is because he knows that the Desert Palace boss is weak to it. You don't have to have it, but I'm going to try and show it off. It is not the easiest thing in the world to use. We don't really need the good to be. Again, you can sell this for 100 rupees, but we're doing real good on rupees. Yep. And we'll keep the fairy. We can always get the bee again. You can always get the bee again from the same place we got him the first time. Okay. So we're good to go. I guess I'll just meet you over there. I'll meet you in the swamp. How about that? Alright, we're here in the swamp. Just charge on through here. Over and under, around and through. And the desert is right over here. Watch out for the little doodle whopper. Let's top up. The desert can be a little unforgiving, and half a heart is half a heart. There are quarter hearts of damage in this game. They just don't show up on your life meter. Only half hearts worth will. Watch out for the cactuses and the exploding bits and the guildmen. And here is the palace. But how do we get in? It's blocked. Well, the wise man, Agana, told us to get the Book of Medora and that we could use it to find our way in. If we read this inscription, we just see the Hylian there, the ancient Hylian. But if we equip the Book of Medora, press Y, we can translate it. To open the way forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. And it'll stay on this screen until you press A. And just like that, we're in. Can't get back out. We'll worry about that later. This is an interesting palace in that it has an inside and an outside. Kind of like the third palace, the island palace in Zelda 2. Ooh, these are Leevers. You may recognize these from the first game. You don't have to kill them. They're not, you know, really a huge threat. 2 hits with the fighter sword and they're done. This enemy right here is way more threatening. This is the first instance of a Beamos in the game. It is totally impervious to damage. You can use the pots. Don't let that beam hit you. It's super deadly. This is called a Delevant. Very dangerous until we have protection from fireballs. Let's go up here. This is a big old room. And there's two different kinds of Leevers. They both take the same number of hits. And you know these guys. Igor. Push the switch for the treasure chest. Get the map. You got the map. You can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X. This dungeon has 3 floors, as opposed to the 2 floors in the Eastern Palace, so slightly bigger. In terms of, like, floors, but in terms of rooms, I don't know that it's any bigger. Now, you might think that lighting these torches will open the way somewhere. But it doesn't. You might also think that that would make a chest appear. A lot of times when you see 2 torches with a space in the middle like that, it means a chest will appear if you light the torches, but not so this time. Let's grab this heart. Alright, we're back to full. Now, let's go over this way. This is just the same room. So, you know, there's 2 different kinds of Delevants. There's red ones and blue ones. Up here is just a room of death. Look at this. It's terrible. Don't go in here. I just wanted you to see it firsthand. And nothing there. The theme of this palace is things coming up out of the ground. Almost every enemy here comes up out of the ground at you. A locked door. Where does this go? Here's the first door outside, but don't jump off here. You'll have to go all the way back around. I just wanted you to see this. That's the reason I came over here, so you can see. That's a way to get out if you want to get out of the palace early, since you can't go back out the main way. We will soon be able to deal with the fireballs. Alright, anyway, back on task. Here's the first key. Hit it with a dash, and you're good. Rocket his eyes, Sahasrara. You must never fail to find all the treasures in each dungeon. Well, I'll do my best. Let's see, we have the key. Let us go over this way first. Back to that locked door. Again, you can get drawn into that little, like quicksand or whatever when the Delevers come up. Or Delevant. I'm sorry, not a Delever. Delevant. Alrighty. Popos again. You can kind of hide behind these statues. And the Beamos is pretty easy to fake out. Here's the compass. Just to show you, looks like our boss is on the 2nd floor. Ooh. There we go. Little fake outery. And we have the big key, just like that. Those are called wall turrets on the wall there. Just dash out of here. You should be okay. Now we're going to head back to the other side of the dungeon. This dungeon is very, very, very short. In fact, this dungeon can be done faster than the Eastern Palace. If you're not doing, you know, like a walkthrough. If you already know how to go through it and you're not doing a walkthrough or anything, it's real easy. Again, on those Delevants, get a hit in them, get a hit in on them as they come up, because it takes 2 hits. That way you get 1 hit as they come up, another hit when they're up, and they shouldn't fireball you. And don't walk into the Leevers. That's another key point. I mistimed my pot throwing there. Anywho, go down here. First, let's go outside. There's something very, very important here. Dash. Hey, there is that fourth piece of heart I promised you in the last episode. The reason you want to dash here is it knocks the vulture off of his perch, and a lot of times he won't bother you. All right, back inside. Just dodge the BMOs, push this up. Again, the torches are a red herring. You can get a fairy. Oh, I got my positioning slightly wrong there. Let's go up here. Alrighty. There's the switch. And there's the zap. Hey, the power glove.
Jeez. I love the power glove. It's so bad.
You can feel strength in both hands. You can pick up and carry stones now. Notice also the sprite has changed. Look at his hands. You can see it's gray now. On our subscreen, down in the red box, we have the lift is now a 2 and not a 1. So we have second level lifting. And you can see the power glove itself there. Might as well get these small treasures. Yep, you gotta hit the switch again. Main thing there, I wanted to fill up on my magic. Okay. So I jumped the gun on that heart piece earlier. Sorry about that. Ideally, I guess, perfectly optimally, I should have waited to get it, but I was in a hurry. Well, I was in a hurry. I don't know. Now, this is probably the coolest feature of the dungeon. The boss chamber is outside. You have to go outside to go in it. And now we can pick up these rocks. That's what the power glove lets us do. We can pick up these and also the four square or the 4 tile versions of those light colored rocks, not the dark colored ones. Right in here, dodge the BMOs. Dodge the BMOs. Yep. Push the block. Go in the door. Now, here you go. This is going to be fun. Flying tile time. Oh, let him hit you. Don't let him hit you. What's the strategy here? Give yourself as much room as possible. Stand still. Wait on it. Don't get in a corner. Kind of wait. Because they can track you some. I'm probably going to hit by that one. Nope. Lucky. Try to maximize the space between you and the tile. And don't let yourself get cornered. You don't want to just keep moving. That's a waste of energy, and they can sort of track you. Hey, there's that key. That room's not too bad. Later on, we'll encounter a flying tile room that's much smaller. Again, hide behind the statue. Oh, too fast for you. Yeah, this room is the most difficult room in the dungeon. Go through, get rid of the popos first. Alrighty. Now, again, you may think light all the torches, but I'll show you. This dungeon fakes you out with that so many times. It's kind of hilarious. Let's see if it does anything this time. It doesn't. Oh, except get you killed. Anyway, guess what? Time for more flying tiles. If it wasn't good enough the first time, you'll love it the second time. Okay, wait for it to come at you. Again, don't get yourself in a situation where you're running into a corner away from a tile, because it'll hit you for sure then. By and large, you should have not too much trouble dodging these. They intimidate a lot of people, but just try to keep your cool and you'll be fine. One thing I didn't mention in the Eastern Palace, when you see this design on the floor, this means you are approaching the boss room. It may be the next room, or it may be the second room after this floor motif. In this case, it's the room after this, so we're going into a pre-boss chamber. I believe it was this way in the Eastern Palace as well. And we have a red Igor waiting on us. The pots do nothing, remember? Now, I find this hilarious because this dungeon has faked us out, or potentially faked us out 3 times with a torch lighting puzzle. And then it throws us a bona fide torch lighting puzzle right before the boss. I love it. Those zany Japanese, what can I say? Okay. Let's see if we have any pickups here. There's some arrows, some magic, nice. All right. We're going to equip the ice rod. This is not required. And I usually don't use it, but this is, you know, the quote-unquote official way, so I'm gonna... 2 ice rod shots will kill each worm. You'll go through magic pretty quick. Just kind of dodge the... Get them coming at you. There you go. Get them coming at you and... Uh-oh. Yeah, get them coming at you and zap. There you go. All right, one more hit on this guy. And you're good. Got him. He got me with the old, you know, 10-way rock throw there at the end. There you go. Another pendant down. Not too bad, right? Plus, we got the Power Glove, which opens the world up to us immensely. You won the Pendant of Power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. Will do. And it sends us outside. And of course, this solves our problem also of, well, how do we get back out since the statue's moved? Okay, so that's the Desert Palace. If you have any questions about this, leave me a comment below. We're going to call it an episode right here, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Next time we'll be going around with our Power Glove, just throwing rocks all over Hyrule, finding lots of cool stuff. That big expenditure of 500 rupees is coming up next episode, as is the Waterfall of Wishing. So don't miss it. Right here at the Rocks Roost. Like, comment, subscribe if you will. And stay great. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.